Hello, I'm Alison Rusted of MEI Radio, and today I'm at Buckinghamshire New University, and I'm joined by Teresa Moore, who is the Research Manager for the International Centre for Crowd Management and Security Studies. I know that your specialism is that of sustainable event management. Can you tell me what that means in connection or in relation to a large festival or a conference or any kind of event?
Yes, what that means is that when you're planning and putting into place an event, you're looking at three factors. You're looking at the environmental impact of the event, you're looking at the economic impact of the event, and you're looking at the social impact of the event. So, we have been developing quite a lot of work, both in terms of research and courses, which focus on this aspect of event management, which is becoming increasingly important both in the UK, in Europe, and actually across the world.
So what sort of events or event managers would seek your research notes or your advice?
It's a whole variety, actually. I am currently talking to an event manager who's putting on an arts event which runs over 4 days. And really, he's looking for a number of things. He's looking for an audit, a carbon audit of what that event might generate in terms of carbon. That's the environmental impact. He's hoping that we can bring together some resources and a network to actually provide him with some more information. He does have an idea of exactly what he wants to do, but he doesn't have the contacts and the information that he needs to actually put all of that in place. So that's one example. We recently ran a course which was a one-day certificate in sustainable event management, where we really brought together and brought up to date some of the aspects of sustainable event management. So we were talking about the legislation as it currently is in the UK and in Europe. We were talking about what the latest practices are across a number of festivals, and we were talking about really how to measure CO2 and what a sustainable event management system might be and how you could use it. A lot of these festivals are already doing a lot of these things. We're not telling them what to do or how to do it. In fact, they can tell us. But we act really as a facilitator to bring together the latest information, bring those festival organisers together to talk about what they're doing and provide a focus which really will help them take it to the next level.
And in terms of the events, say, in the UK, what is the level of care and understanding of the issues that you mention run by these festivals?
I think in the UK, some of our research actually has shown that we are really quite a long way down the road. In 2008, we published some headline results from some research we carried out both here and in Europe, which looked at audience attitudes to sustainability and festivals and events. And we started looking at what festival events are actually doing. Audience attitudes are that they are very interested in sustainable issues. However, they expect the event organisers, as you might not be surprised to hear, the event organisers to take the responsibility for putting on sustainable events. And indeed what we found was that many event organisers now, particularly in the area of music festivals, are very clued in and are running increasingly sustainable events.
And of the audience goers that you commissioned the research among, what is it particularly that they are very keen in making sustainable, if you like? Is there one sort of hot issue?
There are 3 areas that they're aware of and that they want to see more done about. The first is travel, the second is waste management, and the third is the general reduction of the CO2 footprint. In a way, it's quite surprising. When we set out on this research, we wondered just how informed the audience might be about things like the CO2 footprints and carbon reduction. And we found 56% of those interviewed actually did know about it. They understood what we were talking about, which I think is a huge step forward.
Is there a sort of a target for you to hit? Is there a kind of a big ambition you feel that we've yet to crack in this country?
It's going to be incremental. These things, if you set too big a goal, it tends to put everybody off and everybody starts worrying about cost. I mean, one of the challenges currently is that with the economic climate that we're functioning in, and people's, I think, often mistaken view that sustainability means extra cost, one of the challenges at the moment is to actually explain to people that you can run a sustainable event and it won't cost you an arm and a leg more. It can actually prove to be cheaper or the same cost, but it certainly doesn't have to be much more expensive. And I think that's the message we have to get across currently within this economic climate.
Teresa Moore, Research Manager for the International Centre for Crowd Management and Security Studies, and I've got through that in one sentence. Thank you very much for talking to MEI Radio.
Thank you.